Welcome back to episode number 5. Yes, episode number 5 of Timberborn 1.0, the first look. We are in our folktale village. Last time out, we added the observatory, we added a power shaft, so our ancient aquifer drill is always powered when we're at least not in a drought. Well, it doesn't work in a drought anyway. Maybe the aquifer drill, the modern one, is, but I don't know, and we haven't quite found out yet. But today, it's gonna be a bit of a low energy episode. I had to go to the doctor today, and it's really frustrating when you have a meeting with a doctor and they can't seem to find a solution for your problem. Not to get in too deep about that, but that is on my mind today. Not in the bestest of moods. But we are cycle 9, day 13, and don't forget, like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's get into things. I want today get our wood workshop ready. I'm gonna place it over here. Takes 250 HP. I mean, we'll be 50 HP short, but not the biggest problem. Over here, I think we're gonna need a extra plank factory. So let's get that one ready. I think, oh, that is blocking off access over here. So we would place it over here. It is connected. It just... It'll do. We got 16 baby beavers, 22 vacancies. And we have a total max capacity of 57 beavers. So we have 4 free beds, so we can grow, and this jobs, it will get better. So let's get things started. We're also gonna need to find a way. This scrap metal is almost finished up, but we got over here. But I want to use these spiral stairs to find a way up here to shorten the distance. At least let's relay this path over there. Yeah, in the future we are gonna need more power, so might as well put in another power wheel and just a couple of levies over there. And then we can put in here our centrifuge. Needs to be like this to be connected. Or is there anything else we can fit in there? Well, we don't have the science to build it anyway. Over here, apart from the extract, they can put in all of the other things in there. And let's give them a little bit of help. That should be making sure that they just can get everywhere. This is costing us a lot of planks, so that's why we need this one. How many gears do we have? We got no gears, but we're not using them anyway. So that can go. Over here. So yeah, let's start up the gear factory again, because we need actually one more gear to build this medium tank for the pine resin. Maple syrup. How? I could have known, but I didn't. Let's fill up the last little bit for the maple tree. We can store pine resin. Gonna need somewhere over here. That. Let's put it over there. For pine resin. We do still have some space in here. We could use maybe for a small pile here for planks set to uptime. Do we got actually plank storage over here? No, we don't. So let's put, can we fit it over here? Maybe if I lay down these parts differently. This is cactus flower, cactus roots, wheat, gears. Anyway, I can relay these parts to make it a little bit more useful. I think we can. No, we can't. Well, that was a little bit of waste, but we can put in here cactus. I thought we had. No, I don't need a medium warehouse. This cactus flower, it is stored somewhere else. Wheat flour, wheat, cactus roots, gears, grilled chestnuts, obtain supply. Let's put it. Wheat flour, cactus flour, and then can we reorganize things a little bit? Oh, we got a new well-being high score, 16. Great stuff. So let's then just place it over here. Just for planks. Yes, that is our only. Yeah, underground pile, we're not quite ready for that. Yes, now I can pause you because yes, medium tank is finished. Do we have enough science yet for the wood workshop? No, that's 800 science. But we're close, Over here they are just putting in logs, that's fine, that's allowed. Water is hovering at around 300. This is not really building a lot, so let's get those two builders into the hauling post. And how much science is 350 science for the spiral stairs, but it takes 4 treated plank seeds, so they're not cheap. Over here we must also build something so we can get to the other side. We want to keep things available. So if we ever wanted another, oh no, we can't build that here anyway because it is lower down. We can just... is low priority, semi-low priority, but that gives us access to this site. Got three blank workshops. We should be getting a little bit more power in here. With the pausing of the gear workshop, we do keep this at 100% efficiency. This isn't running because you are probably collecting materials. Almost at 800. Now we can put down our wood workshop. An expensive building, but it will be worth it. Gonna need gears for this, but let's put in the planks and the logs in there first, but we're not in a hurry. And when we have 350 signs, we can just, like for example, really route out this way more efficient and get a little bit more squares back for growing Spadadog, Cactail. Oh, I missed a spot over there. But also here we can just have it way more efficient. And over here, can't you really quite unlock them yet, but I gonna need to find a way to get top of here. But to visualize it, I need a spiral staircase. I will lose my mind if I haven't had already. They have put this is a medium chance of injury, and one thing I want to do in the future is we could lay it out is connect all of these industries with the power, because these 400 HP just continuous power, but in combination with water wheels and maybe a place where we can fit in windmills and gravity batteries, we could have our system running way more efficient. Are there any more places where we could put in like a geothermal thing? I don't think so. Well, over here, that's another basically free 400 HP. But it doesn't seem like... Oh, there's another one. That's another 400. We will just need to connect it with like maybe some underground tunnels and everything. Chestnuts. We don't seem to be having enough chestnuts. So 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 33 chestnut trees is not enough to feed our colony. Well, it's not like they're dying, but we just don't have enough chestnuts. They have started production over here. When they have all the planks in them, well, we can just unpause the gear workshop. Water keeps pretty stable, but when we have our treated planks, we can also switch up to large water pump. It uses 3 workers, same as we have over here, and our farm just dried out. Not good. Well, we'll be able to, I think, soon enough we can open this. That's how it ended, so now we can just lower this. And we don't have any form of contamination, so it does work, this system. We had a couple of spatterdock and things that dried out. This over here, when contamination gets lower than 1%, this will close and this will open just as we are now seeing. Filling in over here, but we were looking at this one. It takes 400 science, we have 1k. We could put this in here. It also pumps up to a maximum of 4 depth. We do need to relay this part, but this holds 15 water per hour, and this is only 3 water per hour per water pump, so 9 units of water per hour totally. That would be a big increase with the same amount of beavers working here, no less. This over here is working. Centrifuge. We have the 600 science. Just gonna use it. Gonna need a power shaft over there just to connect it. And a medium tank for the extracts to be produced. And then we can start making tunnels and all kinds of stuff. And we can unlock our spiral staircase. This one is almost finished. 20 more gears. And we already have a drought approaching. This is the shortest season we could have had. So this is filled up with water. That's a good thing. And during the drought we could 25 gears, 40 planks, 15 metal blocks. We could use this. We have the metal blocks. We don't have the gears. We do have the planks. It takes 400 HP. I'm just curious, what does it do? We could put in here like just to test things out. Let's build a test system. Levy over here, levy over there. And then we put a stream gauge in here just so we can see how much water we are producing with the aquifer. Let's get this built first so we can maybe see it be power is always reducing in the last day before the drought. So let's see if we can do this. Let's actually get beavers in there, get them working. We have the materials nearby. And I'm just really curious. Come on, beavers, let's do this. This is the highest priority. We don't even need this one. Keep working through the night. I want to know. Finish this up. So this is producing let's just say about 1 CMS, 1.2, 1, yeah, 1 CMS. And now it is reducing because it is the last day before the drought, and it will gradually slow down. So we maxed at about 1.2 CMS. So when we break out this, I'm really curious if that is just a amount of flow that gets pushed over here, or is it just a or are there other benefits? Ooh, I'm excited. You've got me excited. In the meantime, we're over here also making treated planks. Don't have a builder in here, so let's normalize this. Do we need anything that's grills, chestnuts? I think you can be paused. You're not being very useful. This one can be paused. 15-day drought. Let's give our beavers back some working hours. They can do that. And over here, let's demolish this building and build our aquifer drill. Rotate it so it's connected to the system. Don't have enough gears, but we are making gears. It's important that the gear maker stays in there. We can pause one plank builder. We have enough steel blocks. It is still producing. But what? Oh, I am excited. But how do I power this when this doesn't all work? Well, you can actually be paused and you can be paused. So maybe we build our temporary just as a failsafe, just to see, is this a way to produce water all season long? Like, I am so curious. I know it needs 400 HP, but if this all of a sudden starts saying more than 0 CMS, we're golden. We're really golden. This is working over here. And let's actually build our first. So we can then demolish this. Can place a path over here. And more spatter dog over there. And in here, can delete this. And this doesn't solve any of our issues, but it looks cool. This spiral stairs is in there. We gained a couple blocks. Over here we didn't gain anything at all in the end, but it looks cool. And over here, let's actually fix this one. Can build it over there, meaning we can demolish this and this, making it, whoa, autosave. This only needs more gears. 8 more gears. This also needs gears. Let's lower prioritize this. Oh, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Could be the biggest letdown of the series, but could also be our greatest triumph. 4 more gears. 3 more gears. Come on, beavers, you can do it. 1 more gear. 1 more gear. Final gear. They just in the morning have to smack their hammers against the aquifer drill and see how will it work, and hope we actually have wind. Building needs power to operate it. Well, let's hope the wind starts blowing. Come on, wind. Come on, blow again. Let's everybody. Let's blow at the monitor screen. It's blowing. It's blowing. It is producing a little. Is there anything? It is moving. It is moving, but is it contributing anything? I don't think so. Our depth is decreasing. Our wind power is decreasing. Doesn't seem like it worked. That's a shame. We need... we got a little bit more wind. I don't think it is actually doing anything. No, we would have seen any form of what. That it is a little bit disappointing, but on the other hand, I think we did expect it. Maybe it is different in the Iron Teeth faction, but this can be normalized. Over here, we got our staircase, yes. That's going on. And let's, for one final thing today, let's build our way up to over here. Let's put it up there. Use a bit of dynamite. And then we need to head up, I think maybe straight. We have the treated plank so that we can... Can they reach it from up here? Yes, they can. Oh, come on. You could have finished that up. Slowly replanting these dead oak trees, but they're gonna die the first time we have a bear died around here, so... Come on, Beaver. Let's blow it up over here. Then we can't do something like this, or do we need straight bit and hope they can build 2 up high? I don't think they can. We can unlock the triple platforms. Do something like this. 1 more piece of dynamite. And then we can put in the last bit so they can access the scavenger. And let's give them over here a supply storage for the scrap metal. It's a shame these only have 2 connection points, otherwise we could have built one going there. Or we should build one over here and then over there. Could work. Don't think this is too far away. It's just a little bit too far away. You can see the notification, get a little like compass thing that when that is showing, we are in range. If it's not showing, we're out of range. Could just put it here and then one over there. And this would be a little bit too far. But let's blow this up and then we can put in here our final spiral staircase, and then we have access to these ruins. Oh yeah. Then in the end we've done quite a bit today. Food is still looking good. Water could be looking better. We got 2 unemployed beavers, but that's because we haven't unpaused everything. And if we reroute the path over here, we can put in the large water pump. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so in the future, if I place this one over here, could place another one over there, and another one over there when we move this medium water tank. Might also be worth it to... How much dynamite do we have? Enough. Can they actually reach these? No, they can't. This one they can. But that would give us a little bit more straw action for our large water pump. We have all the materials. Don't have all the gears, but they will be made quick enough. It's gonna be ready in the next 4 days. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. And then we can retire these water pumps. And in the future we can deepen out this water reservoir. But so far, we're doing well. We're doing really well. We've done way more than I thought was gonna be able to do. We are making extracts. So yes, they can go ahead, build all of these tunnels, and we can route the power underneath over here. Might going to be need have somewhere like a staircase in there so we can build these underground ones, but it is working. It is only dependent on this one little windmill, but surely enough, in 3 days time, when these water wheels are flowing, they're gonna have enough. Yes, our zipline stations, they are getting used. Also give them a quicker access for the scrap metal to our smelter. And we are producing metal blocks. Could use with some storage for the metal blocks. Let's put it over here near to our zipline station, so the builders can grab it quickly when we have a building project that uses metal blocks. Yes, we're doing well. We're doing well. Well-being 20. We've got 1 injured beavers. We got a couple of them with the wet fur. Probably the ones working in the water dump and the water farm. Some of them are eating the grilled chestnuts. Well, I did post the chestnut grill. Some eating the maple pastries. We don't have a contemplation spot, a agora or dance hall. Lanterns we don't have. We got some of them have a little roof. It's a lot of stuff they haven't really looked in yet, but it's still early in the playthrough. And again, tomorrow is going to be a white paw faction episode. So I hope if you are new around here and have been enjoying this, white paws, they are incredibly more difficult than the base game. So if you want to see someone really suffer and struggle and have to do some ingenious, well, basically lunacy way of building things, you want to check it out, you could. And over here we got some stuff. This part, does this need to be connected, or can I just use the zipline station that isn't connected? Because that would mean we could grow a little bit more crops and a row more of chestnut trees. Yes, we're gonna do that. This part can be completely removed. This part mostly. These are our lumberjacks. They can't actually reach quite everywhere. And they're not cutting down these pine trees, so maybe we have to relocate them. I think. Put them over there. Then we can plant there some more pine trees. Put the lumberjack like over here near the forester, near the zipline station. Remove this part. Mark these trees not anymore for cutting. Maple there. Maple there. What do we need? More maple or more? Yeah, we're gonna need more maple eventually. And over here, just gonna fill it up with some more chestnut trees. And then we can put in over here as our drought ended. So it is time for me to say that this episode is over. after we just restart our grill. So let's recap what we have done. We have built a large water pump. We can remove these water pumps because this one is way more efficient. Let's unpause all of these. We are gathering metal over here now, connected up to a zipline station. We replaced our ancient aquifer drill for a new one. It uses twice as much power, but we should be getting also more water output, I think. Let's take a watch. This firstly was only about 1.2 CMS as a maximum. And is this producing enough power? No, we're not. So is there anything we can pause? And now at 0.8 of a CMS. Let's pause these couple things just to see. We're producing more CMS than before. It doesn't look like it. It is at maximum power, but it is only 1 CMS. That's strange. Hopefully there are some other benefits about using the aquifer drill. I don't quite know them yet, but we're gonna have to find out in the next day. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Leave a like, a subscribe if you want to see more. Tomorrow we got the water beavers white pole faction. And don't forget the most important thing, have a great rest of your day. See you later.